Hello, 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 hello. What's up, guys? Yeah, so I reposted this. It's like a meme where it says adults with no kids struggling is weird to me, and it's just a perspective from a parent because we were all responsible for ourselves at one point, and we all struggled at that point as well, right? You build, but then you really struggle when you got responsibilities. When you got a couple kids, it's either gonna break you down, bro, or it's gonna force you to dig deeper than you didn't think you had. And so I get there was some people who got offended by that post, but it's if you're getting offended by that, man, it's nothing personal. It's not. It wasn't supposed to be an attack. I understand people have their unique situations. People have health issues, whatever it might be, whatever it might be. But you gotta understand that we're not talking about you, right? I don't know if you guys have ever watched the YouTuber Caleb Hammer, or even Dave Ramsey when people call in, and these are perfectly healthy adults that are only responsible for themselves, and they find a way to justify all of their financial mishaps. Not even mishaps, just bad behavior with finances. Those are the people we're talking about. But y'all gotta stop being sensitive at the same time, man. Life ain't easy, bro. I'm gonna talk to y'all like I talk to my kids. Life ain't easy. It's not supposed to be. One of the things that I learned from the scripture is in order to understand what the great things in life are, you also have to understand what the bad things in life are. You got to understand pain and struggle to understand love and abundance and prospering and having a prosperous life. In order to know what those things are, you got to know the other side of the story. And so, look, one person had the audacity to say, I'm tone deaf. Man, you have no idea. You think you are unique? You think you think struggling is a unique thing? Everybody's got their struggles. And I've had many chapters of different struggles. I've had financial struggles. I've had health struggles. I've had all kinds of struggles. And then like everybody, I tell people all the time, like, especially as a barber, you might see 100 different people that week. You don't think one of those people that walk through the doors throughout that week are going through some battles, man, behind the scenes? There's people who are finding out them or a loved one has cancer. There's people who are going through bankruptcy. There's people who are losing their home for things that could happen to anybody, for taking a risk because they wanted to do something bigger with their life, whether that's in business or that's in order to sacrifice for their kids' future, whatever it may be. There's people going through shit. But what y'all want to do about it? What should we do about that? You can only control what you can control, and a lot of times is how you respond to things, respond to challenges in your life. And you're always gonna have struggles. Always. That's life, man. That's life. But I'm not talking about those type of struggles. When I shared that meme, we're not gonna sit here and act like there's not grown adults who are just irresponsible and want no accountability. But when you look at those shows that like Caleb Hammer and he's interviewing these people, those are people I'm talking about. And some of y'all have those tendencies. We all do. We all do. But I think one of the biggest differences is knowing when you're messing up. And then there's individuals who are messing up and it's almost like nothing's ever them. It's everybody else. It's the system. It's this, it's that. It's never them. It's nothing they doing. So, I didn't wake up this morning to attack anybody, but I had reposted that, I think yesterday, and I woke up to some comments. So I just want to, to kind of talk about it. One of the things that I said in the comments was, there are struggles that people don't want to have, so they can have struggles they don't want to have, right? I'll give you an example, delayed gratification is a struggle, but oftentimes delayed gratification is a necessary struggle to be disciplined so you don't have financial struggles. Being disciplined to not be influenced by lust, for example, is another one. Men struggle with that. But it's a necessary struggle so you don't have marriage struggles or struggles building a healthy nuclear family. That's something that you want to do, right? Guys, there's all kinds of struggles out there, but you got to choose your struggle. And the whole point of that post is just, if you're struggling right now by yourself, you're responsible for just yourself. People ain't telling you the truth. People ain't telling you enough. You got to dig deeper, bro. You got to dig deeper, because whether you know it or not, there's people that are counting on you. It might be someone in the future, God willing, you have children. You gotta become a good example as a man to your daughter, as a man to your son. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, man. I'm not gonna baby beat. Somebody said, "Tone deaf want to kill me." Cause y'all don't know my background. Y'all don't know what it took to get here. You don't know my peers, who I grew up with, my family members that ain't here today. What I easily could have been influenced by. Your situation's not unique, man. And there's always gonna be somebody going through way more than you. But the reason, so that me, I'll stand by it. If you got single moms out here that are figuring it out, you as a healthy man need to dig deeper. And that's my mentality. That's the mentality I teach my son. That's the mentality I teach my daughter. That's the mentality that's ingrained in my family, in my household, in my home. And that's what I'm gonna pour into my nieces, my nephews. Like I don't know what to tell y'all. If you don't like that mindset and it ain't for you, good for you. But don't come on my post trying to make me feel bad. Like I was watching a video, and it was so real, man. The dude's like, bro, a lot of times success for 99% of people isn't what you're doing every day. It's what you're not doing every day. You're not going to the gym. You're not sticking to your budget. You're not putting in the job application every single day, even after 100 of them. Keep doing it. Keep going. You're not building your skill sets. You're not studying. You're not educating yourself. You're not eating healthy. You're not surrounding yourself with good people. You're not staying away from drugs. And so again, when I watch those Caleb Hammer videos, that's all you see. All the things they not doing. If you stay disciplined for long enough, it's gonna work out, man. But some people it takes longer than others. For some people it takes longer than others. That's your journey. Everybody's journey is gonna be a little bit different. Everybody catches on to things a little bit different. Everybody can build a routine a little bit slower, a little bit faster. We got enough people telling us why they can't do something. We've already heard it all. The system, the this, the that. We've already heard it all. That didn't help me progress in life. That's not what helped me progress in life. Because if I would have just bought into that and not looked to change my mentality, I might have still been working 2 jobs today and on my 3rd or 4th career path. But anyways, look, I mean well. I mean to inspire people. And if this ain't your type of motivation, inspiration, this ain't your type of content, that's cool. Don't try to change me. There's plenty of content out there that serves people who want to drown in their sorrows, bro. That's the reality of it. But I'm a man that came from nothing. I built something for myself. I didn't do it through conventional ways. And I want to show people it's possible. Like I was a barber. I built what I have today. I've provided for my family. I've become a better man as a barber. So I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you could do it too. I don't care if you're a janitor. You could do it too. And that's always going to be my message. If you don't like it, if it offends you, I still love you.